Hey everybody, how's it going? We're out here in the old time cave doing a little post-Christmas content, or for those across the pond or in Canada, Boxing Day content. Yes, that's right. You probably didn't think you knew that, but I know a little bit something about the English culture and Canadian culture, which is part of the Commonwealth. So anyhow, wherever you're at, if it's Boxing Day, happy Boxing Day. So, this little guy, this is not an Acme Inspector. It's related to the Acme Inspector, actually, but this is the earlier cousin. This is the forefather of what would become the Acme Inspector. This is a Dietz No.0 Reflector Tubular. That's right. So this thing, this is actually earlier. So this one is about 1893, 95, give or take, right around in that ballpark. And reason I say that is, I will show you. Let me just turn the flame down a little bit. But it has the coveted Circle Dietz logo. Look at that, huh? Something else. So, now I can turn it back up so it doesn't smoke. Anyways, as you can see by the camera, it looks very bright. And I do actually have it turned down a bit. But this thing does throw light, and it works very well. These were used as headlamps back in the 19th century, well, later 19th century, as you well know. This would also become the the Dietz Buckeye dash lamp, and this predates the Buckeye dash lamp to a degree. I think it was a number 13 that was the first patent for the Buckeye dash lamp style, where it had the more there's a single curved corrugated metal reflector at the back, and then the focused lens in the front of the globe. So this one is definitely a little bulkier, a little bigger, a little more candle power. It is still a hot blast, but with that nice mercury glass reflector, it really does throw out the light instead of a polished piece of tin. It's just a really neat piece. I found it on Etsy, and well, my wife was asking me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, well, this is what I want. It's not what I'm going to get, but this is what I want. And so she molded it over and says, I think we can do that. I really think we can do that. So yeah, and I got her what she was asking for. So we were both very happy. We're both excited for what we both got, and we both kind of spoiled each other this year. Since we didn't really have too much to buy for other people, since we were not going to be seeing anybody, our lists were very, very short. And so we decided to just kind of be extravagant on ourselves, since we're the only ones who are going to see each other during the holiday season. So, yeah, this is awesome. I'm totally happy with this thing. I love it, and I love my wife, and she's a wonderful person for it. Not just for this, but for other reasons, naturally. You get it. Don't bother me. Don't pressure me. Anyways, this thing is just too cool. I'm really, really, really digging this lamp. It's just amazing. It's definitely one of the more higher quality pieces in the collection. So I am honored to have it. Anyways, we're going to bring something else to the front. We got this little guy. Look at this thing. Look at this funky little thing. It's a little cone with a spout and a handle and a chain and a hook. What is this thing? Well, this is something that was not out of place in mining in the late 19th century, early 20th century. It would have a wick, and you'd fill it with oil, and you'd just light it and let it do its thing. They also used them in railroading for engine houses and trying to find stress cracks in boilers and whatnot. So engine repair shops and everything, they use these as well. Slightly smaller or bigger, but with that, sans the chain and the hook, really. So they would have none of this, so you could actually just hold it. But with this would indicate more mining applications, or hanging from an overhang of some sort and having outside for lighting up an area. In that era, they were not afraid to having exposed flames. They paid for it sometimes for being careless and burning things down, but they did anyways. But yeah, this thing dates to about no later than the 1920s, I'd say. Probably 1905, maybe a little earlier. But yeah, it's a really fun, rugged piece. So I just need to find a wick for it and clean it out a little bit, and I'll be burning it. So, but yeah, they're kind of called, I've heard them called pyramid torches. I kind of like that. I've seen them called that in different catalogs, but this one's made by P. Wells, or P. Wall, out of Pittsburgh. So, anyways, that's a fun little gimmick. And then we also have something else. This is a nice, sturdy, original kerosene can. I actually got this for a friend of mine who's just now getting into the lantern collecting. He wanted a cool can to have with his lanterns and not have to pay $10 a gallon. So I got him this. This is a gift from me to him for Christmas, and I'm going to clean it up a little bit. But it's in great shape. It's solid. It's not rusted out. And so he can go to Merit Oil and spend, $4 a gallon instead of 10. So, yeah, it's a nice 1920s, 30s period galvanized kerosene can. Now, remember, when you're looking at cans, if it's got a blue color to it, that's designated for kerosene. Red is for gasoline. Don't cross the two, all right? Important. Okay, everybody. Well, I hope everyone had a nice Christmas holiday. We had a really nice one. It was just intimate, just ourselves and our little dog, and we had nice tablecloth and china and champagne and candlelight. It was very decadent. Not very common with most celebrations around Christmas, but definitely, we always channel the older Christmas traditions, and that's something that our grandparents or great-grandparents would have done. But, as time progresses, things get breakable, and with big families, I understand those things don't happen as much, but we definitely enjoyed ourselves and had some good food and good champagne, and it was wonderful. I loved it. So all things considered, we actually had a very nice Christmas. But next year we'll be with family, hopefully, and we'll enjoy that as well. All right, everybody. Hope you guys had a great holiday and continue to have a wonderful Boxing Day for those across the sea, and those who are in the States, a nice post-Christmas sit on the couch and watch Netflix or YouTube videos. So whatever you're doing, hope you're enjoying yourself. Take care, and we will be lighting up lanterns on New Year's Eve. So don't forget about that. Mark it on your calendar and tune in for the annual New Year's Eve light up. All right. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.